Hi, everyone. It's Deanna with Premier Behavioral Health Services. I am so lucky to be joined with Staci Tessmer, Director of our Adolescent Services at Premier. Hi, Stace. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Stacy specializes in working with our teen population as well as young adults, but also with parents. And because of that, Stacy, I wanted to ask you, as a parent myself, I can relate to this, but right now we're really struggling. It's a difficult time with kids that are struggling due to a lack of structure, increased anxiety, and a lot of grief about what they're missing out on. And can you offer, we had earlier Yunula offer some tips to teens, but can you offer some helpful advice to parents out there that are struggling with teens in this situation?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I definitely think that's a very common theme in terms of just feeling discombobulated. Like you said, the structure has completely done a 180, not just for the teens or the young adults, but for the parents as well, because they're most
Sure.
likely working from home or having, wonky hours. One of the best things that I always suggest for parents is to start by modeling themselves. So making sure that you're having good self-care practices as a parent, you are setting up structure for yourself, because then that is a little bit easier to set up things for the family. Making sure that sleep hygiene is consistent. And what I mean by that is trying to go to bed around the same time every night and wake up around the same time every morning and have that routine. So maybe it's, we start by having breakfast as a family in the kitchen, and then we move to the bedroom or the office, wherever your kind of school station is set up, taking a break for gym class, taking that walk, but making sure you're moving from different rooms. Because I think if we're staying in the same room all day, every day, we're going to get a little cabin fever, a little stir crazy. So
Sure.
really changing the scene, and being creative. I mean, we live in the age of technology, and Dr. Google, as I refer to him as, you can Google lots of great activities in terms of, what other stay-at-home parents are doing right now. But like I said, don't be afraid of creativity, but first and foremost, you have to start with yourself. Put on your oxygen mask, as we call that in the scenario, so you can also help your kids at that point.
That's perfect. I love that. And what do you say? It seems unusual to talk about grief right now, but we've really seen a lot of students that are struggling, especially the seniors, that are struggling with that grief component of I'm not going to get to experience this. How do you recommend parents help their teens over that hurdle?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, allowing them to have those feelings, because it is a grieving process. They're missing out on, their end of the year activities. Those that are seniors are missing out on prom or graduations or things that really are huge milestones in a person's life. And I think just allowing your child and your teen to talk about it and have that open space and that open communication is first and foremost. And I guess kind of tying back in with the creativity, perhaps recreating some of those events at home. So if, they're missing out on a school dance or a school field trip, how can we recreate that at home in the backyard or something along those lines too? Like making sure that we're giving the kids the recognition for their hard work or the things that they've been looking forward to can be really beneficial. Plus too, it's a great way to spend time as a family and pass the
Perfect.
time as well.
That's excellent. Thank you so very much, Stacy. I really appreciate your time. We will definitely be joined with Stacy once again. If you have any questions for your teens or for yourself as a parent, please don't hesitate to call our office, and Stacy or many of our other providers are available. However, the most important message that we can share with you is that if you are struggling, if you are stressed or experiencing copious amounts of anxiety, please call someone. There have been several mental health providers in our area that have mobilized, that are available via telehealth, like the platform that we're using, which is Zoom. Please call somebody if you are struggling. Thank you so much, Stacy. I appreciate it. It's always nice to see you.
Yeah, take care.
Bye, everybody.